In today's WrestleHavoc Daily, we're going to be talking about Grayson Waller having a confrontation on live television in Australia. Keith Lee is set to undergo double surgery, plus details behind Andrade El Idolo's departure from All Elite Wrestling. All this and much more right here on WrestleHavoc Daily. What's up, everybody? It is yours truly, Flamin' Ricky DeRays, right here on WrestleHavoc Daily. Before we get into all of this craziness going on in the realm of professional wrestling, please make sure to like and subscribe to the WrestleHavoc channel right here on YouTube, in which we discuss everything in and outside of the squared circle. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and as the friggin' referee would say, ring, ring, ring that damn bell for more notifications. Also, follow me on social media on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. In our first story, we're going to be talking about Grayson Waller. Of course, Grayson Waller was with LA Knight over in Australia, and they were both on the Sunrise morning show in order to promote the WWE Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. And it's safe to say that Grayson Waller does not like getting disrespected. I'm reading this from WrestleZone.com. WWE superstars LA Knight and Grayson Waller were recent guests on Sunrise in Australia to promote the upcoming Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. When one of the hosts asked Knight to perform his finishing move on the cameraman, Knight passed the honor along to Waller instead, who was less than thrilled with the cameraman acting like a tough guy and provoking him with disrespect. In a quote by Grayson Waller, he stated, and I quote, "Look, I don't think you understand. Like, if I come over there right now, we're going to have to police here because I'm not going to give you some fake punch. I'm going to punch you straight in the jaw," Grayson Waller said. "The actual disrespect you have even talking to me. You want to talk to me like this ain't real? Don't act all tough, lad. Don't act all tough. You want to come here and try to disrespect us? Are you kidding me?" If you guys haven't watched the video, it is up on YouTube right now. The link will be in the description of this video below. Overall thoughts on this whole quote-unquote confrontation that took place. We do not know if this whole thing is a work or a shoot. WWE has been notoriously, doing a lot of skits with Grayson Waller, whether it's on Instagram Live when he was down in NXT, beating up people at the PC, of course, to really garner that heat for Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is known to do all of those types of things, and he really tries to blur the lines between reality and fantasy, what is real and what is not real. With this whole thing that happened on Sunrise, I do not know if this was actually real or fake, but apparently the story was that the cameraman was saying that, oh yeah, wrestling's fake and all that, and Grayson Waller was upset. Now, we do not know if he was legitimately upset, but if you actually watch the video, Grayson Waller did seem upset. LA Knight was there as well, but he didn't really do anything about it because he didn't want to ruffle any feathers. But I don't know, man. It's pretty bizarre, to say the least, but I don't think this was anything major to come out. I think at the end of the day, this is probably a, let's just say, work. But if this does come out later on that this was a shoot, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be pretty funny. Look, there are some people that still call wrestling fake. That is just the norm, and it's going to continue to be that way for years to come. But honestly, in my eyes, look, wrestling is not fake. It is a predetermined sport. I genuinely believe that it's very disrespectful to call a professional wrestler fake. They put their bodies on the line every single day, and there are legitimate injuries that come out of professional wrestling. So it isn't fake. It is predetermined. It is a predetermined sport. It is fixed, but it's not fake in terms of the in-ring athleticism, because at the end of the day, pro wrestlers are athletes. Grayson Waller is the type of wrestler that loves to blur the lines between work and shoot, and he's been doing this type of stuff before, especially when he was down in NXT as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a work, but hey man, crazier things have come out before. In our next story, we're going to be talking about Limitless Keith Lee. Keith Lee is set to undergo double surgeries, and he states, and I quote, "Time to get fixed." I'm reading this from House of Wrestling. In a post on social media, which came from a private account that House of Wrestling was asked not to share a link to, Lee gave the following update on his condition. Keith Lee stated, and I quote, "Took roughly 19 years, but I guess it's my turn," he writes. "Time to get fixed. Here's to double surgeries. Certainly one way to start 2024. Overall thoughts on Keith Lee set to undergo double surgeries. I wish all the best for Keith Lee. I mean, look, Keith Lee is one of those wrestlers that were viewed highly upon a lot of fans when he was in the WWE, especially down at NXT. Keith Lee, it didn't work out well for him, you know, when he got called up to the main roster. Then he got released, and then he went to AEW, and unfortunately the run for him didn't really work out for him as well. Of course, a lot of people are judging by the booking of Keith Lee and why AEW is not really doing anything with Keith Lee. We do know that Keith Lee is limited with the stuff that he does in the ring, but Keith Lee undergoing double surgeries, hopefully Keith Lee can really have a successful surgery and really get back to what he does best, because at the end of the day, and I've stated this before on WrestleHavoc Daily, but when it comes to wrestlers, health is the number one thing. Health comes first. Keith Lee, we wish all the best right here on WrestleHavoc Daily. In our final story, we're going to be talking about Andrade El Idolo. Of course, Andrade finished up with AEW at the World's End pay-per-view. Fightful has details behind his AEW departure. According to Fightful, Andrade has finished up with All Elite Wrestling and has an agreement with the WWE. The path there was a roller coaster. Fightful has been told that Andrade's original deal was only for 2 years, but there was injury time added that ended up being with him signed through the end of the year. Tony Khan publicly left the door open for Andrade's return, but several that worked near Andrade said that it was a frustrating process, and that days before World's End, he let them know that he was finishing up with All Elite Wrestling. Fightful has been told that Charlotte pushed for Andrade to return to WWE, and Andrade had actually pushed for Ric Flair to come to AEW. WWE sources have not officially confirmed that Andrade is coming back to the company, but others immediately admitted that Andrade was likely to head there. You know, at the end of the day, I think it was pretty much expected that a guy like Andrade was headed back to WWE once Triple H took the book. You already knew, because really starting around 2022 and 2023, that was where really, you know, Andrade's booking kind of went downhill. And if you really think about it, throughout the majority of Andrade's run with AEW did not really know what to do with a guy like Andrade. So honestly, I think it makes total sense for a guy like Andrade El Idolo to go back to the WWE, considering he worked with Triple H before in NXT. I mean, Andrade, for God's sakes, is a former NXT champion. So honestly, I think a move to WWE is definitely the right move, and there's a lot of different possibilities right now, especially over on the SmackDown side of things, considering we have the LWO, Santos Escobar is doing his thing. There's a lot of possibilities right now in the WWE that Andrade can easily slide into. And as well, his wife Charlotte Flair is over there as well, so I mean, it wouldn't be a shocker if Andrade El Idolo went to WWE. Look, Andrade is AEW's loss and WWE's gain. And that concludes WrestleHavoc Daily. Of course, please like, subscribe, comment down below, push that bell for notifications. I mean, look out for more videos right here on the WrestleHavoc channel, in which we discuss everything in and outside of the squared circle. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and as the friggin' referee would say, ring, ring, ring that damn bell for more notifications. Also, follow me on social media on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, it is yours truly, Flamin' Ricky DeRays, signing out. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.